A shred of snake skin, a snip of hawk's talon. What is it with ancient wizards? It's like they've never heard of standard measurements. You're right, I know. It'll probably be fine. Probably doesn't matter that much. I just can't help but worry that my snip is different from their snip and it'll throw the whole thing off. The book specifies half a cup of goat's milk, so either it's not important or they were a bunch of old scatterbrains with their beards on too tight. Honestly, I could go either way. Oh, of course you're not bugging me. I think it's sweet that you like to watch me work. And, it's nice to have someone to bounce ideas off of. Alright, so let's just pour in this powdered cockatrice eggshell and the mixture should be finished. Well, it wouldn't really be accurate to say that I'm going to conjure it out of thin air. Like, even with magic, you don't get something for nothing. That's what all the little bits are for. It's not that I'm making the familiar out of them. It's more like their essence. Like, magic is all about communicating intent. Like the life-giving quality of the milk and the clawness of the bird claw. And then you get a familiar, a little animal-looking thingy that helps you fetch ingredients and other sorts of stuff. Now all I've got to do is say the magic words and we get to see what shows up. Of fur and fang and wing I beckon, shape of indispensable companion. I share my soul with creature conjured, that life be shared in journey onward. Whoa! Dude, did you see where it went? It should be right here. Oh, no. What could have happened? I'm sure I got all the right ingredients. Did I mistranslate the incantation? I mean, the meter didn't quite sound right. Dude? Do you feel different? It's just... you've got something in your hair. Stop. Promise me you're not gonna panic. You promise? And you don't feel like anything weird, like tingly or fuzzy or pointy? Okay, good. I don't think it's anything dangerous, but... I really don't think you've always had horns. Hey, you promised not to panic! Okay, let's just breathe. I have all kinds of magical supplies. We just need to document any symptoms that arise. I can do dispels and reconfigurations. Once I know what we're dealing with, I can... Wait, are you taller? I definitely didn't have to look up so much at you this morning. That must be another symptom. Okay. What? Yeah, I guess we don't need to dispel it, as long as we can be sure it's not hurting you. You sure you're cool with having horns? Actually, they look bigger. It must not be finished. I still think we should, You're definitely growing. I can see you getting taller. And scales. Your arms, they're turning into claws. Okay. Looks like it stopped for now. Do you feel alright? Okay, let's check over you. I estimate... Wow, about 8 feet tall. Your forearms are covered in triangular scarlet scales. Your hands are tipped with claws. You have 2 prominent horns on your forehead, and your eyes are vertically slitted and brilliant green. Darling, I promise I can fix this. I can turn you, Seriously? You're not bothered by this? Any of it? Did you say so? We should go get you outside of this workshop before any of this continues. You're getting pretty big, and there's a lot of breakable jars in here. Wait, why are you taking off your shirt? On your back? What? Oh, okay. Those are definitely wings. Too small to fly with by the looks of them. But not for much longer. What are you doing? Oh! Hey, I can't concentrate on scientific observation when you're holding me up against the wall like this. really enjoying this, aren't you? The stars above your teeth are sharp. So, okay, between your scales, wings, claws, and tail, you have a tail! Hey, quit poking me with it! I'm trying to hypothesize here, you big dork! Really big dork. Anyway, I think it's pretty obvious that you're taking on attributes of a dragon, and somehow the cause is my familiar summoning spell. Oh, I think I have a theory. If I messed up the incantation, instead of conjuring a new creature, the spell must have directed itself into a nearby one, that being you. And it's still trying to execute its function, creating the body of a familiar. But the fact that you already have a body means that it has to operate differently. Just like how you can't get something from nothing, nothing has to become something. It's still generating bits and pieces, just on top of an existing template. But familiars are smallish. Maybe dog-sized? So that doesn't explain why you're so tall. Of course! You're already full of life force! The energy that would usually be used to bring a familiar to life has to be used for something, so it's generating more mass! But no theory is worth much if you can't test it, right? And I can actually think of a way. Yeah, you're a living thing, so you're a source of magic, and the essence from all the ingredients is inside you thanks to the spell and the magical imprint of the instructions. They're probably still there too. If I were to say the incantation again, exactly as I spoke last time, they'll, well, repeat. But, they'll repeat in full. All of them. So, if I did it, you'd get bigger. Again. And I'm pretty sure you're already too big to fit in doorways. I'd really like to test my theory, but only if... You will? I'll get right on it. Okay. Of fur and fang and wing I beckon, shape of indispensable companion. I share my soul with creature conjured, and life be shared in journey onward. Oh, how big I think you'll get? Well, I don't know. You've reached maybe 16 feet the first time, which is definitely big, but, dragons are big, and the blueprints of a dragon are probably part of the process of making a dragon familiar, but you didn't reach standard dragon size on the first casting, so it could vary depending on the power behind the spell. And if your magical potential has been increased by the transformation, oh boy. Stars and planets above. Hey! Can you hear me up there? How do you feel? What I think? Well, you're, big. More? Okay. You're enormous. You could snap me up in a single bite. I've seen cottages smaller than your head, great swords smaller than your teeth. And your scales, they shine like rubies. Your wings spread like a red sunset, and you're so close. We're lucky our cabin is so remote. Otherwise, you would have definitely crushed something by now. Oh! Gigantic tease! Are you really gonna make me say it? Fine! I really, really, really like this. I mean, you're really cute as a human, but this body is incredible, monstrous, powerful, so big. I absolutely love it. So, can you pick me up? Wow. I can stand in one paw with room to spare. Woo! Oh, so high up. A question? Sure, shoot. Dragons can do a few things, actually. They have an innate gift for magic. They can fly, they can shapeshift, and breathe elemental energy. For most of them, it's fire, but some can breathe ice, or poison, or boiling. Hey, what's that look? Oh! Oh, my stars. Just hold me a little longer. I need to catch my breath. Wait! You shapeshifted! You're back in human form! I have to admit, it's nice to see this face again. Your eyes are beautiful. And, this makes things a lot more practical. I'm not sure where we'd keep you if you were giant all the time, but I hope you'll still be big for me now and then. Just sometimes, if you're okay with it. And by the way you're looming, I think that's a yes.